Hi, this is Dave Griffin. Today we're talking about a mission called Fall Back to Cardassia Prime, which came with the Breen Gor Portas and replicates, sort of, the Second Battle of Chintoka. The Breen start with 50 SP, including at least one Breen battlecruiser starting in the south center of the board. The Fed Alliance have two ships in the northwest and northeast corners of the board, 35 SP or less, and there are two objective tokens 8 inches from the east and west edge centered, and one objective token on the center of the north edge, so they look like they're sitting in a triangle. There are no special rules to this mission. Basically, the Breen are required to pass within range 1 of each of the objective tokens by the east and western sides of the board centered, and then it can go off the board at least range 1 from the token that's on the north edge centered. The Federation Alliance only has to kill the Breen ship. So, unfortunately, the only way to express what's going to happen in this mission is to come right out and say it. The Breen ship is going to die. There's really nothing you can do. Now, if you prohibit the Federation Alliance from using any captain, which will give you another action, like, say, Spock and the new Gowron, which are the obvious ones, then it'll be a little closer, but you're still going to die. The only thing I can recommend to fix this and give the Breen a reasonable chance of getting off the screen here, getting off the board, is to cut the Federation Alliance ships to 30 points. If you do that, and you prohibit them from having any captain with the ability to grant an action, no Spock, no Gowron, no Picard 9, assuming you could afford them, nothing like that. In fact, prohibit any ship or any set of cards which gives you a second action. And I would also prohibit dorsal phaser array on any of the Fed ships. You do all those things and maybe the Gor Portas or the Rav Larist, whatever one you're going to use, might have a prayer getting off the board. But this is a really misbalanced scenario. Even if you're a really good player on the Breen side, you're probably going to die. You would have to have a total beginner that didn't have any idea how to maneuver his ships to win. But if you limit the Federation Alliance ships to 30 points and keep them from having a second action on their ships, then if you play well as the Breen, you might just make it off the board. It'll certainly be a challenge. So I'm going to have to rate this mission low at 2 stars and say it's not worth playing unless you modify it. If you modify it, maybe it goes up to 2.5 stars. If you do, have fun, and I'll see you next week.